Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, ZooCraft, and welcome to my podcast where I interview different YouTubers and find out more about the channel and themselves. And I'm here with my good friend Dragontech.
I do.
You alright?
Yeah, fine.
I, your Dragontech would be a channel's called Dragontech Builds, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because so I'm gonna ask you some questions and just answer as honest as you want. And the first question I ask everybody on my podcast so far is, how did you get into Minecraft?
Yeah. I was expecting that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very similar to a lot of other people, really. Especially C3PO.
hmm
My children got me into it. Well, my oldest son, he wanted it a long time ago on the Xbox 360, and so I bought him it. And I still remember the day when he put it on, and I said, "What's this rubbish? What are you
Yeah.
playing?" No, that's and I said it's, and then a couple of months later, the creative side of it came in because I
Yes.
wanted 60 at the time, and that's when I started picking it up and playing it, thinking this is okay actually.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are often surprised at how good it actually is because at first glance it looks rubbish, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean it was just survival, and he was just wandering around, and skeletons were coming out at night and stuff.
Yeah. I don't think the graphics help it at first glance as well. Obviously, it's very pixely. So, you played Minecraft for a bit, so how long did it take before you were like, okay, this game's brilliant, I'm into this now?
Um, Probably about 10 minutes.
Really? Well, that's
Pretty
good.
quick, because I'm just a creative. It just appealed to me instantly because
Yeah.
I'm a creative kind of guy, so it's
Well, obviously, well, you're like me, aren't you? You're a joiner, aren't you?
yeah. Join a Tyler Plumber.
Yeah, well, I don't do the plumbing side. I do a bit of tidying myself, and so I don't know whether it applies to you the same way as me. It's kind of, in some ways, it's kind of similar to work, where you try and figure things out, piece things together, make things look good.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I
It,
mean, yeah. I mean, obviously the physics of Minecraft are not the same,
no, they're completely opposite those parts.
but I can't help but put strengthening beams in and stuff like that because that's just how it should be.
Yeah, it makes it look better, I think, as well, for that
Yeah.
kind of style. So obviously, you were playing Minecraft. You obviously got pretty good at it. So what made you think, okay, I want to record this. I want to be a YouTuber.
Well, obviously, I started when I started playing first. I was just building random stuff, and
hmm
then the same again. My son said there's people on YouTube who's actually doing tutorials and showing you how to play the game because obviously back then there were no tutorial or recipe book or anything like
No,
that. So
no,
you had to find out by
yeah,
watching the videos.
yeah,
So and then there was a particular guy called Jamsy Boy. I don't
right.
know if you've heard of him,
I
but
haven't no.
he's stopped now. He's not doing it anymore. But
So
he
yeah.
did medieval stuff, and so I thought I'm gonna have a go at that. So
So did you watch him for a while? And when you first saw it, were you quite confident, or were you like, oh, I'm not really sure whether this is going to work out, or were you doing it for mainly your family for them to watch, or what was the idea when you first started?
I kind of wanted everybody to see it because nobody was seeing it, and obviously the friends that I had didn't really care too much about
No,
it. I
no,
Minecraft, and they go, "What's Minecraft? It's rubbish." And so I wanted to show my stuff off a
yeah.
little bit. So that's what I did originally.
See, you just wanted the world to see your creations, really.
Yeah, yeah,
I can understand that. I've got friends who I work with, and when I talk about Minecraft, they just laugh at me and say it's stupid because their kids play it.
yeah,
And I'm like,
exactly.
oh, it's a kids game, that's. And I'm like, well, you'd be surprised. So obviously, you say you like creative mode the most, which I understand that. So what's like your favorite thing to do in Minecraft around building? So like, what do you like to do?
I'd have to say that now it's more survival, to
Oh,
be honest,
really?
because but also building in survival.
Yeah.
But at the beginning it was all creative. I never did any survival. I just
hmm
did creative all the way through, all
Yeah.
the way through my channel.
I would say in survival, when you build stuff, it's a lot more satisfying because you've gathered all the materials
Yeah,
yourself.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
So that's why I enjoy. Because you say you like show somebody a picture of what you built, and they'll go, "Oh, that's amazing," and you say, "Yeah, but it was in survival."
Yeah, it takes it like a whole nother level. Yeah.
Yeah, aspect to it that someone's gone, "Oh, bloody hell, he's done it in survival as well."
So you would say that you're a survivalist now more than anything.
Yeah, I say so. I like test stuff out in creative, but
Well, we all
otherwise,
do that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, but otherwise, I do it in survival.
Because I thought you were gonna say like, because statues are a pretty big thing for you, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean that came from a guy that I used to watch, um, Evil Sketch, I think he was called, and he used to
Right.
do a lot of statues.
Hmm.
And I thought I can do that. So
Yeah, I've seen some of them. Or I've seen most of them. They're really really good. The most popular video is like when you saw the few like about a year ago where you were doing like statue tutorials and they did quite well, didn't they?
yeah, I mean I've got a full list of statues that I want to do tutorials for. It's just getting the time to do it, really.
Yeah, I understand that because obviously, well, you're like me, you work full time. I think you actually, well, you'll do a lot more work than I do because I'm only a small
Well, yeah,
self-employed business.
yeah,
Uh,
I own my own business. So.
yeah, but I think saying I'm assuming your business is a lot more thriving than mine is, so you get a lot more work than I do.
Yeah,
And so when you build the statues, because you used to be on the Down Society for a while, weren't you?
yeah, yeah, a little bit. I've been on twice now.
Yeah, I try to say. And so when you first went on, what was like your main thing you did? Was it statues then? Was it like building big houses? Like, what was your thing on the Dime Society when you first joined?
I mean, the first time that I joined, it was all very planned, and we had his own styles and you know
Hmm.
the styles. It was all steampunk. Was
Ah, I remember that now. Yeah.
and, so they had a section like an area that was skyscrapers. So I built a skyscraper in that, which took me the entire time that I was there. Really.
Right. Oh, I see. You didn't really get a chance to do much else.
No, not really. No, I did
Uh,
a little house like a base with
yeah.
a windmill and a watermill and stuff like that.
Because you joined season 3 with me as well in the Dime Society, which you don't go on anymore, but I'm still there. And then when you actually opened a statue shop, didn't you?
Yeah. I mean, I tried to do it in the first time, but just time restraints, and it was just too difficult to keep going. I
Yeah.
always try and push myself far too far than what I can.
Yeah, and you just end up with no free time whatsoever because you need chill out time as well.
Yeah,
Especially
and
in our
that
type of job, it's
problem
quite
with
stressful.
Minecraft is that it's a very grindy game. So
Yeah,
you need not only time to record, but time to build up your resources and stuff like that.
yeah. Well, I remember when you first built the statue shop because I came along the first day and there was a creeper inside. And,
I I got told that you lured that creeper in there.
well, things happens. No one really knows what happened other than me, so.
Yeah, I should have chosen a better like blast-proof material
Well,
than.
it's not that it wasn't blasphemy, it's more that it wasn't lit up inside.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Yeah, if it was lit up inside, that wouldn't have been a problem. Well, then, like, it blew up again after as well, there was another creeper that came inside.
Was
So,
there?
I'm pretty sure it did. Like, after the first time it blew up, I went back just to try and fix it. And there was another creeper spawn inside, there was actually 2 times the explosion, so it was like twice as bad. So, yeah, it was a bit of a mess.
I
But
sorted it in there. I
yeah,
fixed
yeah,
it up.
it's still there. It still looks great. It's one of the best things about the shop. It really fits the style. And yeah, I think statues are it's definitely one of your best things to do, isn't it?
What's that? Sorry.
Statues are like your niche, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I enjoyed. I'll try and get them as small as possible. That's what I'm. You know, like some redstoners try and make it as compact
Yeah,
as
they
possible.
yeah,
Make statues that look like statues, but they're really small.
like the minimalist, yeah. So
So you could put them in a building and it wouldn't look silly, you know,
yeah,
because you can make big statues pretty easily, you know, 100 blocks high.
yeah,
That
but yeah.
definitely make them
So,
look like a statue.
yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, it's quite difficult. So obviously you got into Minecraft. You started your YouTube channel. So what came first, your YouTube or your Twitter?
Definitely my YouTube. But I
Right.
mean, I have to say that I did have another YouTube channel before this one.
Yes, I was right. Yeah, you had like 2,000 subscribers on that one, didn't you?
No.
Was it 2,000?
It was. I think it was just over 1,000.
Oh, just
1,000 or
right.
something.
Well, that's
I mean,
still really good.
yeah, it was definitely good, but I realized that I was getting like 20, 30 views,
Hmm.
even though I had 1,000 subs. And
Yeah.
most of my videos on that channel were from the 360.
Ah, right, I'm with you.
So all of my fan base from that was from the console.
Hmm.
So obviously, when I moved to PC, they didn't follow me.
No.
So
You can kind of understand that why they stopped those. Obviously, they're watching videos to relate to their gameplay. So when you switch it to PC, they kind of lost interest, which you can kind of understand.
yeah,
So when you went on Twitter, like, what was your plan? Did you go on Twitter to socialize? Was it to advertise the channel? Like, what got you into Twitter?
um, I mean, the first I did set up a Twitter account with my old YouTube channel,
Hmm.
and I didn't really use it too much.
No.
I think my videos got posted on there automatically when I uploaded them,
Yes.
and the odd person, I think I had like 30 followers on there.
Oh, right.
On the new channel that I
Hmm.
set up, I instantly set up a Twitter page with it.
Hmm.
And obviously, I already knew lots of people like you and Curly and stuff like that. And
Yes.
so it just spread, and I started talking to lots and lots of people, and Gumpy, and the other people.
Yeah,
So,
because we have a pretty good community. We've said there's an all me podcast so far. We're all in the same Minecraft and like Twitter community, and we all
yeah,
get along really well, and we all support each other.
yeah. I just love the banter on there.
Yeah, the banter is great. I'm usually always the victim of it, which
Yeah.
it's kind of like my role in the Twitter group.
Stop crying the partail.
Yeah,
You can't cry in the partail.
yeah. So when you go on Twitter, because I know like recently you've been on a break, haven't you, from YouTube and basically all that kind of stuff. Because
Yeah.
you were struggling with time like most of us do. So what was without getting too personal, obviously, like what was going on there?
There's lots of reasons, really. I mean, the main one was just the business was booming, so I can't really complain.
Well, that's a
But
great reason to stop.
so I was working quite late, till like 6, 7,
Hmm.
8 sometimes, and at night, and then getting home, I just didn't want to record. I just wanted to crash out on the sofa, sort of thing.
Yeah, well, I can understand because that whenever I work late, I don't even do it. I don't go on the computer most of the time. I just go home, have something to eat, and go to bed because you're so
Yeah,
tired
it's
from
very,
work.
very physical, and you're on your feet, and I'm sound like an old.
Well,
Sounds
I'm the same. It's just the job we have. We do lots of heavy lifting and lots of
yeah,
mental work as well.
yeah, it's true. A lot of people think that it's not very mental, but
That's
you've
a
gotta
lot. Like what you do a lot of kitchens, don't you? That's like one of your main
yeah,
things. Uh,
bathrooms.
Bathroom, yeah, bathroom. There's a lot of thinking in it that goes involved in that,
Yeah,
and a lot of people don't really appreciate that. So I know that are you okay to talk about being a father and having a wife and all that kind of stuff?
yeah. I'm engaged at the moment. I'm gonna
Yes,
be.
engaged. That's what I meant. Yeah.
That's
So
one of the reasons because I will be married in about 10 days. So
really, oh, I didn't know that. Well, happy
yeah.
wedding, happy engagement. What that happy wedding doesn't sound right. Happy, I guess. Well done is another way to say it.
Yeah, well done. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So how many kids do you have, if you don't mind me asking?
I've got three,
Three kids.
two teenagers and a younger one.
Right. So obviously, being a father and working full time doesn't really correlate with your YouTube channel, is
Yeah.
it? So I guess was that one of the reasons why you were taking a break because you just weren't getting enough time to spend with the family as well?
Yeah, I mean the holidays are just kicked in as well, so
Yeah.
it's and this PC that I use for my videos is the family PC. It's what everybody
Right.
uses.
So they all want to go to it as well.
At the time, my son was doing his A levels.
Oh yeah. So you need to study and everything. Yes, that makes sense.
So it's just time. I've always thought there should be another day in the week.
Yeah. But then if there was, you still use all that time up as well.
Yeah, exactly. But it'd be useful.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So that when you took a break, it was you weren't like sick of YouTube, you weren't sick of Twitter or anything. It was pure because you had to take the break because you just didn't have enough time in the day.
Yeah,
So that I guess that those are very good reasons to have to go. Really, yeah, I think that's more than fair enough for anyone who was wondering why you took a break.
In the end, it's just a hobby.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Well, I think people have very different mindsets. Like for you, your work is your work. You got your business. You're drawing away. Whereas with like, let's say one man, one game. To him, his YouTube is his business, and he treats YouTube like his job. So he.
I watched it.
Sorry.
I listened to the podcast that you did, and yeah, it's an unusual way of looking at it.
Yeah.
You know, when it's so small.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Channel.
I guess when you have to start small, don't you, to work your way up. But again, he's going quite fast, and so I mean, it is working for him. But like with you and me, obviously, we have our own. I don't want to say actual jobs. Other jobs where our full time isn't at home. And so yeah, so it's completely different circumstances for everybody really. So like for you and me, it is more like a hobby. We don't take it quite as serious as other people do.
No, I mean I take it as like you said. You know, everybody cares about the numbers.
Yeah,
I do.
it's nice when you reach a goal.
But I see it as a hobby, whereas you know some people can spend hours and hours in a garage, you know, pottering about and you know making a kit car or something like that. And it's hard work and it's long hours and what have you. But it's a hobby, so
Yeah, well, that's a really good way of looking at it. Yeah, you know, you put the work in for fun. You know, you're having a good time.
yeah.
I mean, if I didn't find this fun, I wouldn't be doing it. Because the only thing I get out of doing these podcasts and doing my videos is just fun. No, I have no ideas I'm ever going to be making money from this. I don't know whether you're the same mindset.
No, I don't think. I mean that last channel that I had over 1,000 subs, and
Yeah.
I think the entirety of my life of that channel, I made about $10 or something.
Yeah. So yeah, it's really hard to make a business from it.
Yes, yeah, you know, you've got to be really dedicated.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you
And
know,
lucky as well.
okay, yeah, lucky.
A lot of luck goes into it as well. But yeah, so obviously, like when you're at 2,000 subscribers, and even on your new channel, you got subs quite fast, in my opinion. So how do you like advertise? Because you're like one of the best advertisers I've ever known for YouTube. You grow so fast.
I mean, to be honest, it's a few of them were shout outs, so
Word.
I can't really take the credit for that. It was
Well, you did get that initial boost from people you already knew from your last channel, of course.
yeah. I put a video on my last channel saying that I'm moving to a new channel, so anybody, and I think I got like 30 or 40 subs from that. You know, just people moving over.
Which it doesn't sound like a lot to some people, but when you're very first starting, that's a big boost.
Yeah, definitely. So I went from like 10 at the beginning
Mm-hmm.
to like 50 pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
You're on just over 200 now, which is obviously really good. I mean, that's not far behind me.
yeah,
and I've been doing this for a lot longer.
yeah, I was surprised. And then I have to, you know, Reddit. I put some stuff on Reddit, and that kind of exploded. And I got some like 90 or 80 subscribers from there.
Yeah, well, Curly Mally told me about that because I was thinking about it, but Reddit kind of frowns on videos, don't they? That they prefer like creations and pictures, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, I put a picture on of something that I'd built, and everybody commented and liked it, and whatever the followed it or upvoted. And
well, that's just a really good way of doing it, yeah.
And in the comments, I put, you know, if you like it, you can check out my channel.
Right. So you weren't directly linking them on the thing. They got interested first. Yeah, I understand that.
And that's how they found my channel through it. So
Right. Well, I think I need to start doing that then because it obviously worked for you.
yeah, it was a bit sneaky. I mean, I've like 3 upvotes, so I don't know why, but maybe the picture was good, or
yeah.
I mean, I used shaders for the first time, so maybe that had something to do with it as well.
Yeah. I guess it's just exploring all the different avenues of free advertising mainly because obviously nobody likes to pay. Only at our stage, you don't pay for advertising, do you? Because there's no point.
No, I don't pay for
No.
advertising.
Well, I know a few people. For example, Griff, his wife, actually does like like advertising online, so she's like she knows all about that. So he did. I think he put like £30 in, and his channel went from like he just got hundreds and hundreds of subs really fast. And I think his advertising still going from that initial £30. So his wife can set all that up for him, but for me, I have no idea how he would do it or the most efficient way. So
But do you know what format he did it on? Or?
I have no idea. His wife sorted it all out from because she knows everything there is to know about that stuff.
Well,
So
that's what. It's not what you know, then, is it?
it's who you know. Yeah, it's I've always said that. So I think it was 4 days ago you released your back video, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
I haven't actually had a chance to watch that because I've been so busy with. So what's all that about?
It's just a quick 5-minute video just explaining why I was gone and stuff like that. So it's pretty much what we've just been talking about. Just that I've been busy at work, and just to apologise really that I haven't been doing anything.
Yeah, I don't. I understand that you apologise, but to me, I think some people they think, oh yeah, you apologise because you shouldn't have left. But to me, I completely understand why you left.
Yeah.
Business always comes first, no matter what. Over a hobby, I mean, not over family, obviously. But
Yeah, definitely.
I think if you got if I got a chance to work loads of extra hours but not be able to do YouTube, I would pick the work the extra hours, 100%.
So would I, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I did.
Yeah, but he did. Yeah, of course. Yeah, and, I think anyone who says, "Oh, you should have done that," can get lost because you're wrong. So
Yeah.
yeah. So we've talked a little bit about being a father. So what? How do your kids view you? Like, do your kids watch your videos? Like, how does that work?
No, not really.
No,
They're
they're like, Dad, you're just lame. I'm not gonna watch your videos. Or
quite embarrassed about it. I
oh,
mean,
they...
my oldest is 17 now,
yeah.
so he's when I first found out about Minecraft and
Mhm.
started doing my channel, but early on he was quite going, "Oh wow, my dad's a YouTuber and stuff like that."
Yeah.
But now he's older. He's into totally different games. He likes his FIFA and Call of Duty and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah.
So I've stuck with Minecraft, and Minecraft's for kids as far as he's concerned. So
So he doesn't show off his mates. Like, oh, look at me, Dad. He's more like he doesn't. He's embarrassed by it. He doesn't show anybody.
yeah, he wouldn't like tell anybody about it.
Well, what about your youngins? Because you have another teenager and another younger one. Do they watch them at all, or?
No, he's watched a few, but I think it's just out of politeness more than anything else.
Yeah, it's kind
And
it's kind
walked
of
out of
cute.
the room, but left it. Walked out of the room and said, "I watched your video, by the way, Dad."
Yeah.
Uh,
Do they
but
give
yeah,
you constructive criticism or?
no.
No.
I mean, my youngest is trying to break into the YouTube, as kids do. So
Yeah. Well, I think all kids think it looks like fun and they want to try it as well, which is quite
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
I think it's a very innocent hobby to have as well. I'd prefer if I had a kid, I would want him to be doing that more than doing something else.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame that they stay inside so much, but
Well, yeah, there's that as well, but that's just a new generation. I've got a 5-year-old brother, and
yeah,
if you choose between going to the park and playing on his tablet, he's gonna pick tablet every time.
exactly. You've got
So
no
it's just a new generation, unfortunately.
yeah.
You're talking about the new generation that like when you were young and you were like in your teens.
Yeah.
Were you like a big gamer then, or?
I had consoles,
Mhm.
some of the older consoles, but mostly I was out and
Yeah.
about. That's where my creative sides come from. I think
Mhm.
the hands on, building and stuff like that. Because we used to
Right.
build
So we
stuff.
did that from quite a young age then.
Yeah.
I think that's great as well. Like, for example, with my brother again, when he gets a little bit older, I want to teach him like carpentry and stuff. Because I'd much rather that kids do something constructive and creative than just sit down at a computer all day.
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
I think I think there's a lot of people on computers as well. They tend to get like I don't want to say lazy, but they kind of get used to doing nothing. And I think
Yeah, I mean,
it's good to
it's
have
just
a
the
trade.
practical skills that kids don't have anymore. I
Yeah.
think.
It's a shame. It's like if you go to the park nowadays, like especially the only kids there are like the really really young ones who don't really know or aren't old enough to go on the consoles and stuff yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a shame really. But again, that's just a new generation, and there's not really much
Yeah,
we
I'm
can do about
sure
it.
they'll be moaning about their kids when they're older.
Yeah, yeah. They'll find something new to moan about when they're our age. Well, when they're your age, rather, because I'm not
But
having
when I
kids.
was young, I only watched my tablet 40 hours a day.
Yeah, yeah. But when I was, well, see what we're saying with hearing, the only tablets we have were like medicine. We didn't have these.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. There were no digital technology when I was
Uh,
young.
so let's talk a little bit about your girlfriend, if that's okay. So does she? Well, how does she view you being a Minecraft YouTuber?
Um, she's. I mean, we met pretty recently.
Mm.
In the scheme of things that
Mm.
people might think. So it's been about 4 years. So
Yeah,
been together. So she's getting used to it.
yeah,
I mean, it's like most wives when they're saying, "Oh, he's spending all the time in his shed."
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's the same thing. I
yeah.
get a lot of earache for
I,
for,
I,
for spending time.
I can get that because
Videos.
to them it's time that you're not spending with them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Which I get.
I try and juggle it as best I can.
Well, I think Cody Marley's a bit like that because he's married and obviously he doesn't want to leave his wife out while he's too busy playing on the computer. So it
Yeah,
is quite hard when you're married to find that happy medium. Uh, when you can spend time with your wife, especially after work when she hasn't seen you all day and she wants to spend some time with you. Like, oh nope, too busy, go play Minecraft. It's obviously a bit difficult.
yeah. I mean, we both play on the console on the Xbox One, so
Well, that's something that Cody does because Cody's wife, she plays on the Xbox with him, and I think it's brilliant. Like a married couple playing together. I think it's that cute and nice.
yeah. I told her to get a PC. I said we need to get you a PC so I can
Yeah.
do
Oh
stuff.
yeah. Bring us to the PC Master Race. Yeah.
Yeah.
The more the merrier.
She said I don't think I'll be able to do it with keys, and I said, "Oh, you'll get used to it."
Yeah. Once you get used to a keyboard, the controller just seems weird to me.
Yeah, it
So
does. I mean, I can play both. I can switch between them.
I've been on PC for too long now, and I've got an Xbox One to be honest, but I don't go on it. It's mainly for my a lad that lives with us. He just goes on it, but I've got it,
Right.
but I'd never go on it. Yeah.
I play on every possible platform I can find.
Yeah.
Minecraft. I play Minecraft on everything, nearly.
Well,
On both.
I've got it on my phone, but I really don't like it.
No, it's not the best. I don't play too much.
I think there's not enough buttons and things that
Yeah,
do everything. It's on the Xbox. It is better than the phone, definitely, because you got more buttons and more ease to control stuff.
yeah,
But yeah, on the phone, it's just a bit rubbish.
yeah. PC is definitely better.
Yeah, I think it was designed for the PC. It wasn't designed for the console. Obviously they've done the best to make it accessible and work. But I think
Yeah,
even now, I think the PC is still the easiest way to play it.
yeah, definitely.
So we're coming to the half an hour mark. So I would say I've actually asked you most of the questions, but for what's on your channel, like, what are your plans now for your channel? Are you back full time? Or are you back a little bit? Like, what's your plan to do with the channel now?
Um, I just want to get this my series
Hmm.
more. Just more episodes on my series.
So
That's
that's building nations then.
yeah, building nations.
'Cause
Yeah,
that's like your main series at the minute, isn't it?
that's what I'm concentrating everything on all
Yeah.
the time on. Yeah.
Well, that was why you left the Diamond Society, wasn't it? Because you didn't have enough time to do both things. So that's really like, okay, I'm gonna focus on building nations.
Yeah, same with the tutorials. On the statues.
Yes.
I put them to one side as well, so I could concentrate on the building nations series.
Well, that series was doing quite obviously before you left, but that was doing really well. They were getting quite a lot of views on them.
Yeah, I get over 100, I think.
Yeah, which is that's a lot better than I got. But it's a very very good series because you do it all on survival as well, don't you?
Yeah, do it.
My
all
voice went a bit there.
on-
Yeah.
yeah, do it all on survival.
I mean, I've actually got your channel page up now, and you do get some really good views on there. Um,
Oh,
I always look at the statues and your videos before I ask the questions. But yeah, I mean, even that video released 4 days ago, that's on 73 views, which is really well.
yeah. I mean, I'm guessing that it's just all the people that I know on on Twitter. I think that's the majority of my audience.
Well,
Is,
that's the majority of my audience as well. Because I think Twitter is such a really great way to get in contact with people, help support each other, and just meet really cool people.
yeah.
But yeah, so I would say you're averaging around at least 100 views per video, which is really good for a 200 sub channel.
Yeah. But I mean, that's why I left the other channel in the first place, because I
Yeah.
thought, I know you're not supposed to get exactly the amount. I'm not supposed to get 200 views per thingy because I've got 200 subs.
Yeah.
Don't work like that. I know that, but
No. But I
you
think
need.
it's just a nice feeling when you know people are watching your videos, isn't it? You feel like
Yeah, definitely.
you feel like you're not doing it for nothing then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. How would you feel though? Let's say you did a new series and people didn't like it. Would you keep playing it because you enjoyed, or would you think other people aren't enjoying it, so I'm going to stop, even if you were enjoying it yourself?
I mean, depends. It's kind of catch-22 really, because I'm enjoying playing it because other people are enjoying watching it. I think
Yes.
take that from it, but also if I was enjoying it, I'd just play it off camera
Yeah, well, that's always an option as well, yeah.
channel, because if they don't want to watch it, I might want to play it still. So
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of games that I play that's not Minecraft,
Mhm.
and I don't record them. So
So what other games do you play then? Because that's I never thought of asking that. So you're asking yourself questions now.
on the Xbox, I play Skyrim,
Mhm.
Fallout 4.
Well, these are all games you can play on the PC though.
Yeah, no, I just never. I don't play those kind of. I mean, for start the cost, I don't buy them twice.
Oh,
So
well, yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
I mean, our last likes to play them as well. So
Right. Our
buy
lass,
them.
yeah. People in America will have no idea what that means.
my wife or my fiance.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah.
So, but on the PC, it's stuff like I like what's it called, City Skylines and
Oh, yeah, that's a good game.
building games and
Yeah. Mo-
Banished.
More like
Another-
sandboxy type games.
Yeah, that's what I've always played.
Hmm.
Right back,
No,
back since.
I guess what you're saying, like with like the console, I think moving around is a lot easier with a controller.
Yeah,
Whereas I guess with like sandbox games, it's more like visual, more building.
yeah, point and click and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
So I know exactly where you're getting that from because different games are easy on different platforms. So yeah, I kind of agree with you there. So for future projects, are you focusing? Do you have any? I guess what I'm saying is, do you have any other secret projects coming out soon? Do you have anything planned, or or is all your work and effort going into building nations?
I mean, there's projects planned for building nations.
Yeah. Oh
So
well, yeah. Yeah, I get that. So, can you give us
there's
any
like,
sneak peeks of what's going to be going on there?
well, I mean, you've mentioned it yourself. The fated shop that got blew up twice.
Yeah.
That's gonna be included in one nation. That's coming up soon.
So the same like mushroom style shop.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a fantasy more, because at the moment I've done a lot of medieval type
Yeah, you
builds.
spent quite a few episodes working in a castle area, didn't you?
Yeah, so it's like a fortified trading town. That's what I had in my mind.
Right.
And the spawn village that I started off at, that's more of a Nordic village,
Mhm.
like a lumber village,
Yes.
the village of Hatchet. And then so I wanted to do something a bit more out there, a bit more fantasy.
Yeah, I get that. I think it'll appeal to a lot of people as well because you can get a lot more creative. I think with
Yeah,
with medieval, it's great. Loads of people love it, but it's been done so many times by so many people.
yeah, definitely, yeah.
So I think with fantasy, you kind of take it into your own. It's a lot more original. So I think your views will go up even more when you do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's more to get my ideas out than the views.
Well, yeah, I know what you're saying. It is nice to have an idea and bring it to life and get it out there. I think to me personally, it's a lot more satisfying when people are watching it. It feels like you're not
Yeah,
doing it for
yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
Well,
definitely. I'm agreed with that.
Well, that's why I'm loving doing these podcasts because I'm really enjoying making them, and people are loving listening to them. I'm getting like 100 views for every podcast, which is great for me because I normally only get like 20 to 30 video views for all my videos.
Yeah, I watched all three in a row, and I thought, "Oh, that's really good. He's actually a good host."
A lot of people were surprised at my hosting skills because everyone just thought it was going to be rubbish.
I didn't think you were going to be rubbish,
Yeah.
but
So I've actually gone through most of my questions, so I don't think this will last an hour. Maybe like another 5 or 10 minutes. So, what are your ambitions for your channel? I know that you was just a hobby, but you can still have ambitions for a hobby, can't you?
yeah, I mean, I'd love to get to the minimum requirements, to monetize. I
Oh, to
wouldn't
be a
mind.
partner, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not to make money or anything, because obviously you don't. But
Yeah. Just to validate yourself.
have that 1,000 subs and the 40,000 views or
Yeah.
time. Is it 40,000 minutes or something like that?
I think it's actually minutes, not views, which makes it a lot harder.
Yeah. So just to get that would be a good.
It's a big goal, yeah.
It's a big goal. I mean, I'm not saying it'll be this year or next year, but
No,
that's the goal.
but it's a nice thing to have an ambition for, though, 'cause it's a pretty big thing to achieve.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that. So all your work is going to be going to Building Nation. So do you think there's ever going to be a point in the future, in the near future or the later future, where you could be doing like a different series again, or do you think for quite a long time it's all just going to be Building Nations?
I'm sure I'll probably do a tutorial or two.
Yeah, they're just some in the mix. Yeah.
Yeah, just statues, because I've got so many lined up.
So what statues do you actually have lined up in mind? Like just some off the top of your head.
I've got, I also obviously a lot of animals. So there's like eagles and dragons and stuff like that. Different poses
Yeah.
as well. Snakes, stuff like that.
Yeah, that'll be
But
cool.
mainly like soldiers and mythical creatures. I've put
So
down.
I mean, they're going to all that stuff are going to your fantasy area quite well on Building Nations.
Yeah, I mean, I want to add some life to the world, but
Yeah, you
I've
always
also
give it a
thought,
theme. Yeah.
but not like just stick a cow there and then
No.
that's life. I
Yeah.
mean, something more fantasy based.
Yeah.
I mean, I had an idea for a desert world
Mhm.
nation, sorry, with giant like. Have you seen the film Dune? You
No, I
probably
haven't.
will. It's a really old film. Um, there's giant sandworms that go through the sand.
Oh, yeah. Is that the one with the guy from Footloose? Yeah, what's it
No,
called?
no, that's Tremors. You're thinking of
I'm
Tremors.
thinking of Tremors. Yeah.
No, these are massive, massive worms.
Right,
Like,
I'm with you.
people ride on the back of them and stuff. It's
Oh,
it's a
right.
really old film.
Right.
Um, yeah, so I had an image of building some of them in the world.
Mhm.
So it's and some like mammoths and stuff like that. Just something big
Yeah.
that you don't get in Minecraft normally, and you
Yeah.
can just like look out and you can see a bit of life. I mean, it's not moving.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, you can make them look really realistic though, if you do them well enough. Which obviously you can do because you're a really good statue builder.
I've practiced a few and they look okay.
Well, that's another great way of on Twitter as well of spreading your channel of like putting pictures of like stuff your statues have built because people love them and they share them and then you get more followers and more subscribers. So Twitter is definitely a great way to get yourself out there, especially if you're good at what you do. I guess it's a lot like a business where if you do a really good job, people show other people and you get more work. And I think it's the same with YouTube really. People share the good videos that you do and then you get more views and more, I guess, like more work.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same. Yeah, it's all word of mouth, isn't it? So
Yeah, well, that's the word I was looking for. Word of mouth. So that couldn't come to mind. Yeah,
that's where you get your business. Our business
yeah,
from is you do a good job for somebody, and they go, "Oh, I'm doing my kitchen. Do you know anybody who's going to do a kitchen?" They go, well, this guy did my kitchen, and he was clean, tidy, and blah blah blah, and he did a good job, left on time, and they go, "Oh yes, oh I'll use him then." So I'll ring
yeah.
him up because people don't use obviously in America it's probably different, but yeah, like the Yellow Pages, people don't use that anymore.
No. Well, everyone goes on like checked and vetted and stuff, that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, websites that supposedly check you and stuff.
Yeah, supposedly, yeah, it's very. There's a lot of. Yeah, I know what you're saying. People in
But
America won't understand what we're talking about, but in England, there's like websites where they say, "Oh, we check builders to make sure they're good," and in actual fact, they just give the company money and they say that they've checked them.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's essentially what happens.
I mean, the amount of time that I've gone to a job and they've said, "Oh, we've had this guy in from this website that we rang up, and he's
Yeah.
just totally messed it up.
Yeah,
Can you fix it?"
yeah,
So there's been a few times that I've had to fix other people's, mess.
yeah. Well, Kearney Malley, he advertises with one of those websites, and I think a couple of times they've like called him and asked him to do like these checks with customers, and he never does them, and they still advertise him as if they've checked him. I find it quite funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, I'm just letting people know Kearney Malley is a great joiner, and I'm in no way insinuating that. I can just see him calling me and saying, "What on earth are you talking about? Slagging me off on your channel?" Uh,
No, I'm sure he does. I'm not saying that they're all like that on
No.
there. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
there's the odd one or two that
I mean, obviously, there's me, and I'm a cowboy, but obviously that's just because Kearney Malley trained me like that. So it's his fault. Also, in America, they don't. I don't think they say cowboys for dodgy builders. In England, a dodgy builder is called a cowboy.
yeah.
No idea why, but yeah. So yeah.
I don't know.
So I guess if you don't mind talking about work a bit, has there ever been times where like you've been like building something in work or like fitting kitchen and thought this would look really good in Minecraft, and you've kind of incorporated stuff like that, or
Yeah, I mean, I get to travel about a bit. I mean, not too far, pretty local, but you still get to see buildings and stuff. I mean, not necessarily the kitchens and what have you.
no, and like obviously that it's really hard to do that in Minecraft.
Yeah, but you do see buildings, in certain city centres and stuff like that, and you think, oh, that look good in Minecraft. Take a picture of it.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think it was one man one game that does that, and I think it's a really good idea. Obviously, and plus you can make it as seamless if you've made it up yourself and you're not copying off another building.
I mean, I don't see. It's different to copying off of somebody else's build. I think it's better to just real life is fine.
Yeah.
I think.
I guess you could view it as a skill as well, like saying I've took this thing that exists in the real world and I've put it into the game that looks similar.
Yeah.
I guess I don't think of it like that. It is obviously. I mean, I've never tried before, so I wouldn't know how difficult it is. But I can imagine it is quite difficult.
I mean, I have a theory, an idea of the tutorials that people put out. I don't know how you think about it, but are you in the right mind to say that you can copy tutorials straight off?
Mhm.
Some people think that it's cheap. All you've done is just gone on YouTube and got a tutorial and put it on.
Or
Just copied it.
I just put it on your videos.
Not onto your videos because that's different. You need to give them a shout out. But I mean, on your own world. If you've got a
Well,
world.
the tutorials are there for people to look at and to get ideas from and to copy if they want to.
That's exactly how I think. But
But
some people
that's
think
the whole point of a tutorial.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't, so much of my stuff is redstone stuff is copied because I can't do redstone to save my life.
Yeah, well, I know the very bare basics, but yeah, if I need help, if I'm doing a video that involves redstone, just like I often say, like this is all from tutorials. Like, a link is in the description. But yeah, I think as long as you give credit when credit's due, I think it's completely fine to follow tutorials.
Yeah, block for block as well. I don't see any. I mean, somebody's gone to the effort of putting a tutorial together. Then that's what it's for, really.
Nobody watches tutorials for fun, do they? You look for tutorials to copy of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, people like Cortez.
Well, he's a brilliant redstoner.
They might watch a tutorial and say, "Oh, I like that little snippet there, that little redstone circuit or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll take that out and I'll do it myself."
Mhm.
But whereas me, I just copy the entire thing,
Yeah.
including some of his.
Yeah, I've gone his tutorials a lot lately.
Yes.
He's really good at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do completely agree with what you're saying. Like tutorials are there to be used. Well, it's like you have your statue tutorials. Although
Yeah.
you're not uploading them so much now, but when you did, if someone copied your tutorial and made it on their world, you wouldn't be bothered by it unless someone's copied it. See, oh yeah, great, they've done the tutorial. I'm chuffed with that.
I think somebody on Twitter from France mentioned my name, and
Hmm.
obviously it pops up on your Twitter
Yeah,
if someone mentioned, at Dragontech.
yeah,
So I obviously clicked on it, and he says that he used it in his world, and it's a priest statue or something.
right. And
But
yeah, it's a really good feeling as well, isn't it?
yeah, and I said, "Oh, cheers!" And now he's obviously following me. I'm
Yeah,
following him. He posts stuff all the time, so yeah, you kind of like spread out your
yeah.
feelers, don't you, and find new people all the time.
I think with tutorials as well, I think tutorials will always get more views than anything else because people seek them out. They see, oh, this is helpful, this will help me increase my knowledge. They look for it. Whereas with Let's Plays and builds, everyone does them, so it is quite hard to get views.
Yeah,
But I think it is good to do tutorials,
and
it helps the channel grow.
I think the length of the video has a lot to do with it as well.
Yeah, after I used to make my videos like half an hour long, and then they weren't getting many views, and I cut them down to like 15 minutes, and then they started getting more views.
Yeah, yeah, 20 minutes of mine, my episodes,
Yeah.
roundabout. I
I,
used to do like 40-minute, hour-long videos,
yeah.
and they used to did nothing.
I think it's quite off-putting because you have to invest a large amount of your time in that. Where you could have the exact same video spread out into 3 episodes, and they'll watch all three, so it's exactly the same anyway. But it's a
Yeah,
lot easier for them, for
not
viewers,
views. Yeah,
to just split it up a bit.
yeah, and it's better for editing and stuff like that.
Oh
Just
yeah,
for,
it means you can upload more videos as well.
yeah,
Because obviously you spread it out more, so you can upload more. Instead of uploading like one massive video a week, you could do like 3 smaller videos a week, which is a lot nicer to spread it out.
yeah. I mean, you asked Grumpy about streaming. I'd never be able to stream.
No, is that something if you could stream, like if like your situation was different, would you like to stream more?
I mean, no, that's not the reason why, because I don't have the time or I don't have the gear or anything like that. I'm not a person that's suited for streaming. I
No,
make so
I
many
don't think
mistakes.
anyone with a Yorkshire accent or born in Yorkshire could stream.
Hey,
It's just, I mean,
I'm
people
sure there's
watching,
plenty out there.
yeah, like people watching the video will be like, why is he talking so slow? That's just people from Yorkshire. They're just so relaxed and slow talking.
It's chilled out. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not slow.
There was a comedian, and he kind of took the mick out of people from Yorkshire. Like, oh, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go to the Yorkshire town, get a Yorkshire paper, drink a Yorkshire cup of tea, and it's really slowly. It's really true though, because people from Yorkshire are
Michael,
just really chilled out.
oh, what's his called? Michael. What's he called? I forgot his name.
Michael McIntyre.
That's the one. That's
Yeah.
who said it, isn't it?
Yeah, it was him and a few other people. I can't remember who it was that did this one, but yeah, it is true. But it's nice as well. It's quite relaxing to listen to as well.
Right.
But yeah, obviously people watch different YouTubers for different reasons. Some people love YouTubers who are like, oh, screaming violently, really loud. Others like more like with your videos, obviously a lot more chilled out, more relaxed,
Yeah, I think.
easy to watch.
But that's what I like to watch as well. I don't like to watch somebody screaming out and running about.
I'm a big. It's very easy to do that and get a lot of subscribers and views.
Yeah.
But some people enjoy it. If that's what they like, then that's what they like. It's fair enough. But it's not my cup of tea.
I mean, it's got the stereotype for the younger audience, I suppose, but
Yeah.
it's I can't. I just don't. I watch a lot of videos when I'm in bed, just relaxing, just before I go to sleep or something
Mhm.
like that. So it's not what I want to hear when I'm
No. Yeah.
dozing away.
Yeah.
So,
I know what you're saying.
yeah.
All right. We're coming up to 50 minutes now, so I'm good. If we can try and wrap
Alright.
this up now. So as like a last comment, like, is there anything you want to say to the people? I ask everybody this, so it's not just you. As you'll know when you're listening, is there any last words you want to say before we end the podcast?
What about
And anything you want to say to the viewers at all? No.
um?
Well, Captain Obvious said, what's it a couple of, is that, stay in school, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, stay off drugs. Yeah.
Don't do drugs.
Yeah.
Any advice you want to give for any upcoming YouTubers as well who are listening to this?
Just make friends. I think that's probably the best.
I think that's definitely the number one thing that you need to do is
Yeah,
make friends.
Just like expand and make friends, and watch their stuff as well as let them watch your stuff. So it's like a community. Build a community is probably the best.
Yeah, well, we have such a good Twitter community as well.
Yeah.
Everyone does support each other. Everyone's dead nice to each other. We might not watch all of our videos together, but we definitely support each other on Twitter and share. Whenever I release a video, there's certain people who I know are going to share my video on Twitter all the time. And it's just that nice, and I'm the same with them, you want to help each other out. So, yeah, I think that's a good message to say. Get some friends when you're on YouTube. Don't do it by yourself.
I think that's the mistake that I made with my last channel, is that I didn't do anything with it, spread out, and make friends. And
I mean, you still did quite well, though, because you managed to get over 1,000 subscribers.
It was all from the console. I had 1,000, nearly 1,000 subs before I'd even moved to PC.
Oh, so, yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Subs after that.
So. Yeah. Well, I think with the PC as well, it's so flooded out with YouTubers who do Minecraft as well. It's really hard for people to find you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so with I keep getting notifications on my watch. I got a new smartwatch and it keeps vibrating. So it's very distracting.
I think you're making far too much money.
Yeah. Me? Oh well, I mean, I put a lot.
Time.
My prices are very cheap, I'll have you know. Before we go, that's just one last thing. One last thing. Like, I don't want to say how much you charge for a day rate, but do people ever complain to you about your prices?
People what? Sorry.
Do people ever complain to you about your prices for work?
No.
No.
I mean, I'm pretty cheap as well. To be fair, I mean, my brother does it as well. He's been doing it for 10, 15 years or so, and he taught me the trade. So his rate is a lot higher than mine.
Yeah.
So.
Because people complain, like, I'm really, really cheap. Like, I basically make practically minimum wage. And people say to me, "Oh, that's too expensive." That I'm like, well, I've got to eat,
Yeah, I know. And, but the problem is, there's people out there that will do it for 20 quid a day,
But yeah, and those are the cowboys, unfortunately.
Pull that, like, stick it together with silicon now.
Yeah. I go to a lot of jobs where people have just done it themselves, and it's just horrible. And they'll be dead proud of it. Like, look what I've done. I'm like, oh yeah, it's good that, mate. Yeah. And you're just thinking in your head, that's rubbish.
And they come in with a toolkit, which is just a hammer, plus screwdrivers.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's their entire toolkit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been really, really good talking to you.
Right.
And I don't know when.
It's been good on the air, but I've enjoyed it.
I think it's nice just to do collaboration videos as well. Talk to someone else. I think when you're recording by yourself, like on Building Nations, it's kind of lonely.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to have people to bounce off of.
Yeah, it's great. And obviously people watching this, they'll learn a bit more about you and your channel. And hopefully they'll come and subscribe to you and start watching your videos. So that's the last thing I'm going to say on the podcast, actually. If you're not following Dragontech on Twitter and you're not watching my YouTube, go follow them, go watch them. Really good videos, really, really high quality. Don't just follow him because he's popular with his mates. His content is actually really good. Even his tutorials for statues, which are obviously brilliant. But building nations, he's basically building towns. He's building nations, which are all really well built. So go check him out. All of his links will be in the description. Everything you need to know to find them, they'll all be down below. So thank you very much for listening to this podcast. I'll be back probably in a few days for the next one. And thank you again, Dragontech, for joining me.
No problem. Thank you.
So I'll see you later.